Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give out praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great milestone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Imad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. And that's basically just a continuation of the other video I did before. Alright, speaking about Trump and his grievous laws, and you know, the things that he looking to bring forth to come against the homeless people on the streets that he see. You know, he also wants to go to Oakland, I think it is, and also other states, you know. And this is, as I say, this is just the way of this devil. Alright, he is physician with no value. Alright, he's a wicked man. Alright, and all they do is tend to harass the people of the Lord. Alright, and push the afflictions upon us, alright, which are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. Alright, so if I start that video, this is Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people." Alright, the poor of the Lord, the poor of the people, the poor is actually the Israelites. Alright, we who are the so-called Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians today, and the ones that are scattered abroad, you know, the speckled birds that look like the other nations. Alright, it says, "And to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." Alright, the fatherless is also Israelites. Alright, they don't have no father right now. Why? Because the Lord had turned his he had hide his face. Alright, why? Because our people went against the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Hence the reason why our people are living like this today. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it, don't look at it carnally. Don't think that only Israelites, all Israelites are just black. No. Alright? It have some of our people today, as I mentioned, the speckled birds, the ones that are scattered abroad on the four corners of the earth, that look like the other nations. They look like other nations. They look like other people. Alright? They look like Chinese. They look like so-called white people and so forth. Alright? Even it have Edomites out there that look like so-called black people. Alright? So don't look at this carnally. Alright? You have to look at things spiritually. So let's look at this video here, and we're going to get one or two scriptures and close it off.
Starting this morning, all 50 states across the United States will completely eliminate homelessness. This time, we will thoroughly clean up the country. He spoke bluntly on social media. Let our nation be safer and more beautiful than ever before.
And just select here, just showing, going back to this part here.
Clean up the country.
Right? These are things that the Babylon the Great, aka America, refused to show on their advertisements and showing their movies and whatnot, you know. And it does to show you that the lies they just put forth, alright, the lies these devils put out there for people to believe in. When things are not correct, they call themselves what, a first world country, and they have nothing first world about them. Alright, they're more like a third world country. All right.
He spoke bluntly on social media. Let our nation be safer and more beautiful than ever before. The policy is highly coercive. Those willing to leave will receive official assistance. Those who insist on staying will be directly classified as criminals. We will lock you up in the prison that belongs to you. There is.
This is Slovakia. And this is really and truly their objective. You know, this is really and truly what they want to do. All right, they want to basically lock up these people. They want to basically send everyone to Alligator Alcatraz. They want to send you to these other concentration camps and whatnot, you know, because they know people are going to rebel. All right, people are going to fight back. Okay, now in the other video I wanted to get to this. All right, something I had to ask Grok. All right, the AI. But I cannot find it, so we have it here now. All right, it says here, I asked, what do they do with homeless people after taking them off the streets? All right, it says when homeless, this is what Grok said. It says when homeless individuals are removed from the streets, often during encampment sweeps or law enforcement actions, what happens next varies depending on local policies available, resources, and the individual's circumstances. Based on available information, there's a breakdown of common outcomes. All right, it says officers of shelters or services. In many cases, homeless individuals are offered temporary shelter or access to social services. All right, and it's just temporal, right? It's just temporal. What's gonna happen if it is after that time pass? All right, as this devil bringing out things where he wants to do it as an emergency. All right, so when he bringing it when he class it as an emergency, it means that he could do certain things that basically he wants. He could do as he please. He could see certain things happening in between this emergency and take action about it. All right, he also want ICE in this. All right, so if ICE realize that on their way to go and remove a homeless guy or a homeless woman, all right, which most likely will be a Jake, all right, and you see another Jake, another immigrant, all right, one of the northern kingdoms, the Spanish, you know, you see one of them out there, you know, they will easily turn their direction to that person also and grab that person up. All right, and as these are the things that they will be able to do with their so-called emergency. All right, the grievous laws. All right, so it says here, it says, access to social services. It says, for example, in Washington, D.C., recent policies indicates that individuals can be taken to homeless shelters and offered addiction or mental health service, right? If they refuse, they may face fines, right, or jail. You find any the people who have nothing, right? People don't have nothing. You're going to find them. All right, make it make sense. It says fine or jail time, as these are pre-existing laws now being enforced. Similar some cities some cities provide temporary to shelters or service provides true availability of beds in often limited. Availability of beds is often limited, right? So it doesn't even have place to put these people. All right, these people are on the ground or whatever the case may be. They're here and there and whatever the case may be, right? But the whole thing about it is that Esau wants to basically claim that he's doing something good when what he's doing is not good. All right, what he's bringing is not correct. All right, let's go to the book of Psalms chapter 37 and verse 32. All right, straight to the point. It says, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. All right, the wicked, which is Esau Edom, you know, his eyes is always looking down on the Lord's people. All right, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. In the scriptures, when you go back to the book of Genesis, the Lord show you that Esau has a perpetual hatred against Jacob. All right, he seek against Jacob's life. All right, this is why our people are in this kind of position right now. All right, because this devil has a evil mindset against Jacob. Jacob is actually Israel. All right, this is the book of Psalms 64 and 5. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune in lying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? All right, they're always behind closed doors. All right, they're always looking around to see, you know, who see them with their wickedness and whatnot, but not realizing that the Lord's eyes is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. All right, meaning he has his angel around. All his angels are around, watching and paying attention to what this devil is doing. All right. Verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. All right, they accomplish it. Everything that they do is wickedly. You know, they are created crooked, that they will not do any good. All right, and everything they do, they accomplish it. All right, it says they accomplish a diligent search both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and their heart is deep. All right, their heart is very deep. Their mind is very deep. They think very wickedly. All right, they go far to check to see what else they could do to Jake again. All right, and really and truly he wants to bring forth martial law and all these different things. This is what Esau really intending to do. All right, so let's just finish off the video here and we'll close it off.
No room for negotiation, no nice guy approach. We will lock you up in the prison that belongs to you. There is no room for negotiation, no nice guy approach. Trump is confident, declaring.
So you hear what the lady saying here. All right, so Grub saying one thing, you know, and Trump showing no remorse. All right, And this is just the way of these devils. Alright, they coming on with great wrath.
That the speed will be as swift and efficient as the border changes, from millions flooding in over months to achieving zero. The operation has already begun in the dead of night. The president has begun deploying personnel from the U.S. Secret Service and Customs and Border Protection. As early as last night, these personnel could be seen patrolling the brightly lit nightlife districts of Washington, D.C. The homeless must leave our country. The campaign has begun in the Capitol, launching with force. The great President Trump announced.
All right, so they want to get rid of people, you know, and as I say, these shelters, these places won't have any place really for them. All right, because these people are going to rebel and also get locked up, get in alligator Alcatraz. You know, we just had to watch and see. All right, and also these other districts and them they have. All right, really and truly, Esau is basically seeking to unalive, you know, a lot of people. All right, so with that, I hope this lesson here was edifying. All right, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the Uphilile. Shalom.